I do a little mic check here. Alright, cool. Alright. What's going on, Mr. Joker Nixon? Oh, I ain't said that name in a long time. Actually felt pretty good. Pretty good saying that. I'm going to be going into the arenas here and letting everybody know what's going on and what we're doing and what's what. Hopefully we'll get some people in here. Oh. Alright, I got it shared out. Ed's in the house. Ed's going to be seeing some new things himself. Like I said, I'm going to see if we can get a few people to pop in here, because I'm going to need you guys to honestly vote by leaving comments, hitting the thumbs up button, and all that good shit. And if anybody ends up planning on wanting to join the community, we are going to need your hashtags. So it's about that simple. So we'll see what happens. Let me make sure I can share this one other spot real quick. Forgot to drop it on Twitter, the main page. Alright, here we go. Sheesh, can't believe I didn't do that. There we go. Jeez. Fail. But I got it done now. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're back. What's going on, James? Alright, I'm going to be going into the arenas here in just a moment. Going to go over the arena options. Each option is different pertaining to a particular company. I came up with some different ones, rehashed some of those that we've done in the past, and that's where I'm going to need you guys to let me know, leave the comments, post in the chat, all that good stuff. And again, if you want to be a part of the roster, you're going to have to put your hashtag. What's going on, Chris? Been a while. Chris just responded to the Twitter message that I had sent out, so it's good to see him pop in. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna hit the arenas. Like I said, we're gonna start showing some. So I mean, you're gonna see them ahead of time, but I'm gonna go into them one by one just to bring them up, get honest feels. I know some people are attached to certain names, so try not to let that decide your judgment. But if it does, it does. You know, at least you're being honest with me. So we're gonna go here. This will be the first option. United States Pro Wrestling, as you can see. Now, here's the thing I've been having issues with. Look at this. So whenever I'm here, I got to go back to this, because this shit's pissing me off with this game. People want to talk shit about the game, but you see how it says always custom. That is always my custom. Okay, I mean, I can put it like this, but it's always custom for everything. It should not change, but the game fucks it up all the time. It's redonkulous. So there's that. So now you see it. If you guys need me to zoom in on anything, zoom in anything where you want to look at something a little closer, by all means, let me know. What's going on, Callum? But option number one, right here, United States Pro Wrestling. Do we bring back United States Pro Wrestling? We kind of had it briefly in the past. The USPW secretly meant something else. It was an inside joke. If you want to know what that means, don't be afraid to message me and ask, because I will gladly share. But that was an option. Clearly, if we do this, we'll just be the United States only. It opens the door, honestly, for some talent that's from outside the United States to enter and kind of want to take over or whatever. Simple arena. I do love the red, white, and blue ring ropes, regardless of the theme and the name of the company. So you guys see it. The logo's cool. But now I'm going to save that again. And next time I come back to it, it'll be missing again. You'll be seeing the freaking WWE movies and shit up there. Bastards. But that's alright. No, we don't need to save all that shit right now. Fuck it. Go back to this. I just completely backed out of it, but I don't care. I want to delete the Las Vegas arena real quick too, because I don't need that. I was messing with something off of one I found on Creations. I just wanted to see what they did to give it like a Vegas theme, and then I'll show you guys that arena. It didn't help me any, not one bit. But I thought maybe, hey, they might have had something up that I could use, and I'll check it out. But it was unuseful. So we'll just go delete. Yes. Alright, now here is why I had it for this particular one right here. Jeez almighty. So I have that for that because I want it there. But that I want like this. And that I want like that. Oh my god. Alright. Gives you a little bit of look. Now I'm not going to lie to you guys. Sin City Wrestling is clearly because of Vegas. Clearly because of Vegas. And if anybody knows me, you know I'm a Raiders fan. That's clearly why I went with this idea. What's up, L Dub Dub? So here's the Sin City. Do we want to use Sin City? I'm biased towards the Sin City, like I said, but I'm not going to pick the daggone thing just because of that. Do like the apron. It's pretty badass. Got the gold. I want to try and make the security wall look like gold bars. That's kind of an idea I came up with. But I don't know. The logo's cool. It's simple. I like it. I will honestly tell you my opinion. I like this better than USPW. If I were to pick between the two so far, this one's getting my vote. You Scotland. So there's that one. Yes, I agree, Chris. I know Ed's in here somewhere. Like I said, he's really getting a chance to actually look at these arenas now for the first time. James is in here somewhere. Yep, James loves it. I will tell you guys this right now. If we use something other than Sin City sounds like the perfect name for like a development territory. If I can get the main show going and it's not Sin City and somebody's willing to work with us, they might get to take over and run Sin City. That's just an idea I have. So I'm gonna back out of Sin City. God, it looks good. And we're going to go to the next one, which is right here. This is a throwback, and you guys are going to be like, holy hell, to 1998 E-Fed that I was a part of. I can actually send you guys to the website that we used for this company. And so I don't know if I want that or not. So that's why I kind of had it off, but I'm going to show you it for right now. Anyway, I'm going to try and get that link for you as I'm talking to you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me see, where is it? Here we go. It is pcw.e-wrestling.org, and I will put that in here now in the chat. But this was an e-fed that I was a part of. This is well before I knew Ed, and there it is, well before I knew Ed. But that's the link, and this is where the graphics came from. So let me just back out of this. So if you go to that link, you'll see that Primetime Championship Wrestling logo at the top. There it is in the game. This is simple, basic, not wow. This is, just straight to the point type look. That's true, Calvin. It was hard. You were born. Oh, man. I know that company closed. I want to say it was 04. I got to go back and look. Yep, 04. It closed in 2004 because the last promo was put up April the 9th, 2004. Holy smokes. That's insane. Oh, my God. I don't even think you were born in 2004. But, yeah. But this is where it comes from. This is what it's about. This is where I came up when I was telling Ed, hey, let's create the jobbers and what have you. Gosh. Wow. To rent a villain and rent a hero because they were a part of this company was freaking hilarious. But we had good times when we were in this company. Real good times. Alright. I'm going to back out. Primetime Championship Wrestling. This one I believe is the one Ed's been loving so far the most, believe it or not. Let's go. Turn the movies off again. Holy shit. There we go. Now, if you'll notice, I got the wood planks on the ground, the wood planked wall to make it look like a saloon. I wanted to make it look like a saloon. It says Showdown up at the top because that would be the name of the show, The Showdown. Because you walk your paces. Again, this could be the type of company we use if we want to have a developmental fed. Who knows? We might not even be doing developmental fed. I could be thinking way ahead of myself. That's crazy. But the one thing I do love about this is the ring. It's not overly done. It's just white skirts, black apron, the name. That's all it is. Basic, and it looks good. It looks good. So yeah, I don't have nothing up here on the ticker, as you guys can see, because when you play the game, you know what? Let me show you. They still haven't fixed this. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Look at this. Is this? No, wait a minute. Where does it go? Is it ring? Wait, it's ringside, ain't it? I could be wrong. Where the hell is it? I can't remember anymore. Is it movies and lighting? Yeah, I think there it is. Electric scoreboard. There, Jesus. We'll go custom. Always custom. Now watch this. I'm just gonna stick a WWE basic thing up there. Okay, here we go. Single. Make it a little wider. Look at it. Now you can see it, right? Okay, we're gonna accept that. Now watch. As you can see, there it is. Looks good. Now watch this. Go to the hard camera side. What the fuck is happening? Why in the hell is it upside down? Why is it upside down? I don't know. But it's still, they never fixed it. I mean, come on. Still a badass logo. Good, whatever. It's just upside down. I still don't get it. That's why I don't have nothing on it right now until I figure out what I want to do with it. Alright, now for the last one. And like I said, we need to know which ones you want. We need to know which company we're running. Alright, movies and lighting. Always custom. Look at that. Oh, wait. I went in the wrong spot. Here we go. Always custom. Always custom. Boom. Boom. Why is it not letting me get up in the air? Holy hell, I'll get there. Well, anyway. God. There's the ring. Look at that. That shit's gorgeous. I don't care what anybody says. And then up here, same thing on this side. But yes, this is the ones we have. L-Dub-Dub's here. He was in Jesus, I almost forgot who we were talking about. Professor's stream the other night. Playtime Wrestling Federation. Yeah. And he was going on and on and on about ICW for a while. Obviously, it says ICW Worldwide. That would be the name of the show. Now, I'm also letting you guys know I'm not sure what day I'm doing the shows, and I'm not sure what time I'm doing the shows. But I'm setting it up. I need to build a roster first. I need people to get their calls to me. I don't think everybody's got the game yet. So, what do you guys think of the ring? Does the ring look good with all the flags around it, or is that too much? I kind of showed that before, or should I take them out of there? I ain't gonna lie, I personally think it looks badass like that. So, but yeah, now I'm gonna back out of here. We're just gonna say save, yes, and then we don't want to do an event. Switch what colors? Switch what colors? But there you can see them all: SCW, PCW, OCW, ICW. A lot of CWs. Holy shit! It's now realized that, and USPW. These are all our options. We have 5 of them. One of them becomes the main show. Now, Ed, since you said I love it, I know you were very adamant for OCW. Now, granted, you said that when it was just these 4. Now that ICW has been made, your thoughts? I haven't 100% decided on titles yet, but I do have some together. We're going to go black mat and white apron. Black mat and white apron. This shouldn't take too long. Let me see something. I should be able to do this. Okay, all groups, color. Alright, there's a white apron. Hopefully everybody's watching. I'm going to try a CAW suggestion here. What the hell did I do? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Jeez, I'm like, no. We'll just say yes. Okay, why in the hell? That's why, because that's got a hole in the center, so I gotta do this. Can I put a box in there? I don't remember if they have the option still in here. If they don't, yeah, there it is. Boom. I can do this. Fill this bitch up. Okay. A little bit more. Alright. Do this. Alright, this is just going to be a honest, quick thing here. Alright, and that's what that would look like. That way. Opinions? Now that we see it. Does it look better that way? Or does it look better the other way? He said, oh, nah. No, I do kind of like the apron. The apron looks good. I'll say that much. But I don't like the ring that way. And if y'all notice, the ropes are orange and blue to match the logo with the white. That's what I did like that. and then back to the other way. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the apron looks, or the ring apron looks better white, but it doesn't work better as a whole. I tried the apron orange and the in center of the ring blue. Oh my god, that was a disaster. And if you noticed, look, the movies are back. You fuckers. Jeez, so stupid. All right, let's go to the championships. For the record, they all say ICW at the moment. Just because. Simple, basic, World Tag Team Championship. I'm not 100% sold on this. It looks a little blurred to me, but at the same time, I like it. This is why I'm showing it to you guys, so you guys can drop your thoughts and opinions on the belts, whether or not it should be kept or not kept. So that's where it's at. You know, as you see Ed saying that's his votes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Whatever show gets voted for the most is what we're going to be. So I just want guys to have fun. That's what we're going to do. But there's your tag title. This I don't think I'm keeping, but it's so far together for the world title. I don't like it, but I do like it. This kind of reminds me of some shit for 21 CW because of the lions and shit. And that's kind of why I snatched her up and did it. Kind of pay homage to 21 CW because it's part of what helped this channel grow into what it is. But at the same time, that I love it, I hate it at the same time. But again, if people like it, I'm sticking with it. If people don't, I'm not sticking with it. You know, it'd be great to get a bunch of people together and have someone run 21 CW again, OCW, Sin City, all these different companies I have shown, and we just have our own little monster of our own version of the NWA. Okay, this belt I do like. I gave it a black strap. I gotta fix the crown a little bit. I want to make it a little more darker, but either way, I like this belt. Doesn't mean we're going to be using it yet, but we'll see. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, people, and if you haven't subscribed, suplex that subscribe button. Thoughts on this one? Oh, and I don't know who all's got the game. I don't have the game. L-Dub was in here. Subscribe to his channel. He does that. I think it's called stop motion. If he's here, he can correct me if I'm wrong. He might be joining us. If somebody's got the game, can help us work on building a character for him. I have no idea where to begin or what he would want, but we might get him involved. So yeah. But thoughts on the TV title, because I think it's good. Ed, tell Drew to calm down. United States Championship. Love this. Love this belt. Absolutely love this belt. As you can see, Statue of Liberty, Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, it's just badass. And yes, it will be a white strap. I'm not changing it to black or red or blue or purple or whatever. The only thing that's changing is the ICW color, because that red with the trim and blue just sucks. I gotta fix that part. That's the only thing I gotta fix. Ever since I disconnected disconnected my desktop computer that's got my ICW logo, because I cropped the ICW logo out of the main logo, and I could put that on the belts, but I don't have that on my current system. So yes, Ed will be assisting me, let's put it this way. And you gotta let me know, Ed, what Drew thinks of this belt, because Drew has been hounding me. And if y'all don't know who Drew is, that's Ed's son. He's been hounding me and hounding me and hounding me for a white strap belt. Here's your international championship. Which, especially if we use international championship wrestling, you would think you'd have an international title. Now, if we do something like Outlaw Championship Wrestling, chances are it's just going to have like a heavyweight championship, not a world. And probably just like the TV belt. And a tag, and that might be it. I don't know about a third title for something called OCW, because that sounds something more territorial. Same with Sin City, because my idea with Sin City was to do a heavyweight championship. Probably the Nevada State Championship was an idea I had, or maybe just call it the Vegas Champion. Play on some things when it comes to like the gambling aspects. I haven't come up with something too much yet. I know when I thought of doing No Limit Wrestling, which was a Vegas theme, somebody suggested a High Roller title. That sounds like a crazy gimmick that would have multiple people involved. So I don't know if I want to do a belt like that. But, you know, if we have fun with it, I really don't care. But, International Championship. You see all the different flags on there. It's pretty cool. So... now, Ed's here. Ed's the one who's going to make the decision. We have a few wrestlers signed already. The one guy doesn't necessarily have a name yet. We just wrote down as Mr. Money because he's got a money theme. But that being said, if Ed wants me to show the characters, I will do so. If not, you're going to have to wait for some of this. But these are the guys that are already going to be a part of the company. Now, the one thing I'm going to tell everybody is this. My original concept, original idea of returning the call was going to be real simple. Treat it like it's a real company. Alright, I'll be showing the characters here in just a minute. Treat it like it's a real company. And what I mean by that is back in the day, the WWF would travel to, say, a whole bunch of high schools all around the country. And they were called house shows. And if you showed up... you obviously had your match. If you didn't show up, they replaced you in the match. I was thinking about doing the same thing with the call company. Booking a card, announcing said card, then night of the show, day of the show, and I say that because I'm not sure if we're going to be doing it at night or during the day. I mean, I can promise you right now we'll probably be doing both. Because like I said, me and Ed have some plans, but he's got a certain schedule that he needs to stick to, and I have a certain schedule I need to stick to. And with my current life situation, I might be able to do a little more shows than I want. I'm still doing the TDFL, so it's just a way of me keeping my ass busy because of everything going on in my life. But any case, with that being said, you would know ahead of time when the show is to try to make yourself available to be there. So if Wrestler A is supposed to take on Wrestler B, and Wrestler B don't show up, who's in the chat room that's not booked? Me! You've now replaced Wrestler B in that match. Now say Wrestler A is supposed to wrestle Wrestler B for the top title. We gotta shuffle the card. Somebody who's now on the match prior to the main event might get pulled, get the title shot, and somebody that's in the chat room who wasn't booked gets that match. That was an idea I came up with. But the only reason why I'm not 100% sold on doing that is because people have lives, and I get it. And I can't expect people to be there every single time, which is kind of why I also said, you know what, I still should be able to do this, because if I get a roster like we used to do before, 20 to 50 guys, I should have enough people. Because the only thing is, I just didn't like doing it, because guys, am I booked? Then they'd show up. If they weren't booked, they didn't show up for the show. Or when their match happened, they'd disappear. I kind of want to create like a money system. You guys earn money for your wins, your losses, your activity, your involvement. And the more money you earn, the more money you get to spend. And by spending the money, you spend on it to improve your character. These are things I still got to finalize. But I'm thinking about making every call start at 75 overall. Your build, your way. However you want to set your guy up, but he can't be over 75 overall. And then as you earn money, you buy attribute points towards your wrestler. So let's just say it's $1,000 a point. Every time you earn $1,000, you can say, okay, I want to buy a point of speed, I want to buy a point of strength, a point of whatever. I add it to your guy, and as I get added to your guy, if he starts going up in the higher overalls, then he goes up. And again, involvement means more money. Winning matches means more money. So you could be a 79 and the guy you're facing could still be a 75. That's going to give you the advantage, and it should if you've been more involved, because in the realistic form, that means you're getting the bigger push. So that's some stuff I'm talking about right there. Now that you guys heard that, and those who will catch this on the replay, you'll know that. And again, I would love to get some feedback on that, because I don't want to be a typical CAW company. You know, the CAW community is very, very toxic. And it's a lot of, oh, you're not pushing me, but you're pushing him, and there's cries of bias. Well, it's hard for me to be biased if you're here. It's hard for me to be biased towards somebody if they're not. You control your own destiny, so to speak. You control what your wrestler gets or doesn't get. It would basically be the gist of that. So, honest thoughts and opinions on that would be greatly appreciated. Alright. We have some weird characters, don't worry. This might not be a finalized character, but it's a simple concept right now. But this here could possibly be the Platinum Prince, CJ Swift. As you can see, the platinum colored pants with the green money striping. Yeah, I'm not joining for a title match bullshit, begging for title matches and shit like that. But yeah, somebody will be running this character. I'm not going to say who. If they like what is here, Mr. Swift, he will be finalized. But that is the Platinum Prince, CJ Swift, potentially. Yes, Ed is a big fan of Mr. CJ Swift. He's been part of our companies in the past. Alright. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Dmitry Koloff. Yeah, work your way up. Dmitry Koloff. We'll go with this one here so you guys can see the entrance attire, since it's a little different. Yes, obviously he's a playoff of Nikita and Ivan Koloff. There's no denying that, but he's Dmitry Koloff. I love it. You know, we're trying to give it some old school feel, you know, as well as some new school love. Try to appease to both ends. But I like the facial hair. It's different. The name Dimitri's a common Russian name. He looks good. Not too overly built. Not too small. I like it. But yeah, Callum, I'm trying to make this fun and enjoyable. That's kind of why I want to do the money system, because people get excited and be like, oh shit, I got to earn money. I got to do this and do that. Alright, Ed, you're going to have to give me the name. Hal something, I think it is. This is his creation. Major Lee Powers. If you guys are familiar with One Nation and Vince McSham, these guys are part of his little thing over there, HCW, but they're available for all of us. They're dropping these guys kind of like DLC packs. This guy's drawn a lot of different characters. I'm not exactly for sure what. I know it's a different video game, but they've created them into calls. Freaking pretty cool. So they become available to us. How do you say it? Hal Haney. At Hal Haney, I believe it is on Twitter. Let me double check that myself since I'm on here. Let's see if it's at Hal Haney. If it is, I'll let you guys know. Hal Haney. Let's see if I can find it. Hal Haney Art. At Hal Haney Art. That's what it is. And he's drawn a bunch of different wrestlers. random gimmicks, and Vince McSham's creating them and dropping them on his account. It's One Nation, it's the number one and then Nation, and he's putting these out in random release, kind of like DLC packs, which is kind of cool. It's different. I kind of like how they're doing that. So, but yeah, this guy, to me, is like a Sergeant Slaughter type gimmick, which is freaking perfect when you got a Ivan and Nikita Koloff gimmick in your company. See, like, look at this. This is crazy. He looks freaking good. The only thing I don't know about this is how green that hat is. I think it would be more dark. And I don't want to mess with it, because if it's somebody else's design and artwork, I don't want to change it. But if you notice, the boots are a little bit darker than the hat, and you would think the hat would be even darker than those boots, in my opinion. But there's Major Lee Powers. It's a good looking call. I like it. Alright, now here's the one I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Does not have a name, but it's going to be a money concept, and he has two different attires. Here's the first one. Right now he's just being saved as Mr. Money. This is simple, basic look. Don't know what to call him. Well, and here's the other attire. A little bit more advanced type look. I see money on the pants, dollar signs across the waistband, little bedazzles. And he still has the dollar on the boots. So if anybody can come up with a name for this guy, you know, I was thinking Cash, something. I said something Banks, like, because you take the money to the bank. Bill Banks was one idea. There's all kinds of ideas. But we got the character. He needs a name. So, yeah. Simple Mr. Look here. Mr. Look. Mr. Money. Mr. Money! But like I said, needs a name. Alright, here's another one from Hal Haney. Sir Oliver Buckingham. As you can tell, this is clearly a play on the British Bulldogs, which is freaking cool. His entrance attire has the jacket. I wish it was more of a satin jacket instead of this other look to it, but hey, that's what the guy had, so it's cool. Nice little look to him. What I like about it, though, is he's blonde. And the reason why I say that is a lot of the British wrestlers have dark hair. So that was one thing I thought was different that I liked. So, what I'm liking so far is we got Dimitri, Russian. This guy's from England. Major Lee, he's clearly from the United States. We know Callum's going to eventually want to join, so chances are his character's going to be from Scotland. Let's get a Russian. A Canadian. Let's get an Australian. Let's get some Mexicans, some Japanese guys. Let's truly be from all over the world. And it fits perfectly, especially if we're with International Championship Wrestling. But Sir Oliver Buckingham. And there's more guys up on One Nation. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is Sin. Now, this name might not stay, S-Y-N-N, but this is Sin. I don't think he really has, he doesn't have any entrance attire just yet. But look at these freaking boots. Like, what the hell's going on there? I mean, that's absolutely out of control. Now we're going to go up. Tattoos all over this guy. And look at that mug. Only a face a mother could love. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this freak. What the hell? Sin. Again, the name might not stay, but there he is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this one is simply The Dad. That's right, The Dad is this man's name. And I'll show you the entrance attire. The Dad. That's it, look at this. With his little golf shorts and his weird tube socks and his little saggy belly and his goofy glasses and his dad jokes hat. The Dad. Is it Billy's real dad? I don't know. Well, all we know him as is The Dad. Yeah. The Dad. People are coming and going. Oh, look. Dad jokes. Dad jokes. Oh, boy. The Dad. I think we got two more I got to show you. Jeez almighty. Here he is. Twitty Millsap. Twitty Millsap, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them freaking tights. Look at this freaking guy. Twitty Millsap. Looks good. Put together. And of course he's got the jumpsuit. Of course he does. He's Twitty Millsap. Look at this guy. Oh man. I'm thinking about putting, if you see on the two shoulder areas and two spaces, putting Twitty on one side, Millsap on the other. Not sure yet. I don't know if it'll look good. But I don't know what you guys think of the name of Twitty Millsap. Kind of play off the old character we had, Memphis Blue. And then we have one more guy to show you. Willie Cottonmouth. That's right, Willie Cottonmouth. There he is. There's Willie Cottonmouth. Although Willie might not stick around. Willie's kind of a shits and giggles character. Man, I really don't know what to say about fucking Willie Cottonmouth. Other than, yeah. Oh, good God. The future world champ. Clearly he's not 600 pounds, even though the game's recognizing him as that. So that would have to change. But, nonetheless, we've seen the characters that are on here so far. We've seen the belts. We've seen the arena options. So, what I need to get from you guys is for you to vote on the company name you like. If there's a belt you don't like, let me know. If you like them, don't worry about saying nothing. If you don't like it, let me know. Same thing with these characters. If you see a character that's just like, that's just stupid, don't use that, please. Don't be afraid to tell me. If you really like a character, tell me. These are the guys we want to start pushing. Also, let me know what you think of the concept of starting out at 75 overall, for an example. It could be even lower. I don't know yet. And you have to earn money to develop your character, which means you have to earn wins. When we do a show, it's like showing up and getting paid. So if we do a show, it's like, you're involved. Who's here? I'm here. Hey, here's $100. Here's $100. During the show, we could drop trivia. First person to answer it in the chat room earns some money. It keeps you involved in the show. During the show, we might randomly say, okay, so-and-so, here's a question for you. And you have X amount of time to answer it, just to make sure you're still sticking around. These are things that we could come up with. And then, like I said, as you earn the money, we'll let you know how much money you've earned, because I'll probably create a website for the company, and it'll keep track of your cash. And then you'll know how much you have and when you can upgrade or not. So, let me just go into a guy, for example, and you'll see what I mean. Which idea are you talking about, Cal? We'll just go to CJ since he's the first guy. Now I'm just going to use the concept of $1,000. Okay, so you have $1,000. So when you have $1,000, you get 1 point. So we're just going to bring this down. Say he's a 69 in leg power. You earned $1,000. You get 1 point. There it is. There's your $1,000. You've earned $12,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever it would be. And you can put it wherever you want on any of these categories. It's up to you. When you create your call and submit them to us, make sure they're at 75 overall. If we decide to go higher, we'll just, what I'll do, like let's just say, I'm just going to randomly change a bunch of these. Then I'll figure it out later. Alright, now say you send me your call and this is all 75 overall. But after talking over with Ed, we decide to go 80. I'll go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way through till I get to the bottom. And then right here's the bottom, and say you still haven't hit 80 overall, I'll go back to the top and go back through it again until your overall becomes 80. And that's what your guy will have, so I ain't got to have you change everything again. And then, like I said, once you make your money to upgrade, you let me know what freaking areas you want to upgrade. $1,000 a point, for example. I'm just using that as an example because I don't know how much it's going to be. Or whatever. But it could be simple stuff. FMF Gaming was good. Yes. I want to do it different this time. Because every single call company that I know of, it's the same shit. Everybody does it the same way. Everybody's calls are 100 overall, all the way across the board. Some people predetermine their winners based off storylines and angles, which is fine and it works, and I get it. Some people push their friends and nobody else. Some people don't even have humans on their show. You know, like I said, but it's all the same. I want to do something different. Ed and I were talking about it, something different. A money system. Upgrade your character. And I'm going to also tell you guys this. Anybody who comes to me and says, oh, I re-uploaded my call, I'm not downloading it unless you've earned enough money to purchase new ring gear. We're going to make it realistic. That's what we're going to do. You get two attires to start with. Create your 2 attires. If all of a sudden you need to have a new creation of ring attires, you're going to have bought that ring attire. Period. Because the one other thing I did was I was downloading people's calls on Monday. They'd wrestle on Tuesday. And then boom, I had to download their call again on Wednesday because they changed something. Then on Thursday I had to re-download it again because they simply took a necklace off. Okay, really? I'd really need to take the guy you got now, delete him, and re-download him just simply because you removed the necklace? So why not just leave it there and not care? Don't know. People got anal like that, you know, and they're allowed to have their character the way they want. I get it. That's cool. But in this company, you're going to have to earn the ability to purchase things, change things, and do things to give it as much realism as possible. Like Ed said, full creative control. I'm glad he mentioned that because here's the one thing I also want to mention. Please don't come to me and say, hey, me and my buddy Joe Blow and Sally Sue, we all want to join and we're going to be a stable called such and such. No, you're not. You're joining the company as an individual. We're going to build the storylines. Now, I have no problem trying to build a storyline between family members or a storyline between people who want to join together. I have no problem with doing that. But I don't want people entering that way unless we want to storyline it in. So if you end up joining after we got started, because somebody might listen to this a month from now. So if you're thinking about joining, present your idea. If we like it, we'll run with it. You know, we'll run with it. But let us build it. Let us set it up. Because what I want you guys to do is tune into whatever we have. Whatever it's going to be called, however we're going to do it. And you're going to watch it kind of like it's a real wrestling show. One thing Ed and I have been talking about is possibly ignoring the chat room. Which kind of sucks because we love interacting with everybody. And we love talking to everybody. So the problem with that is if we do a show and we try to treat it like it's real, like we're really on TV, we can't talk to you. Because when the people are on TV, like anytime you turn into Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, whatever it is, WWE, AEW, or any other company, they're not talking to the viewers. They're talking to each other and calling the match. We're kind of thinking about leaning towards that to give it a realistic feel. This way you guys tune in and you want to watch us just like you want to watch real wrestling when it's on. That's what we're going to shoot for. So if we do that, we're going to have like talk shows, so to speak, where we just come in and we'll do a half-hour show here and there where we can just shoot the shit with you guys. You know, I don't want to do this freaking whatever the hell they call it after AEW. Oh my God, the show's over. Okay, now we're going to go and we're going to sit down and have interviews. No. But I wouldn't mind doing a show once or twice a week where it's just kind of like a round table with those of you in the chat room. That would be kind of cool. You know, we just shoot the shit, carry on. All talent is permitted to submit storyline ideas, because I'm not perfect. Ed's not perfect. We don't have all the answers. Somebody might come up with something that's like, oh, shit, that's cool. Let's do that. But the only catch is it might not be precisely the way you suggested it. Like you might say, for example, CJ Swift, how about we do this with him, blah, 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 and we love it. But instead of using CJ Swift, we put somebody else in that spot. Don't be afraid to make a suggestion for somebody else's call. Be like WWE always says, we listen to the universe. Yeah, okay. We will listen to the people in our company if we think it's going to work. But we might tweak it. Because we're only as good as our community. And I've always said that. So in any case, vote. Let me know, text me, call me, comment after the show, hit me up on Twitter, wherever it is you can reach me with all that information. The company name you want us to use, any belts you think are stupid and I shouldn't use, or any suggestions. Same with the characters. You know, any of those characters you think might just be too dumb not to use, tell me. And what happened. And remember, pay attention to this channel. Make sure you're subscribed and you have everything taken care of, because my goal is to set this company live sooner than later. If you want to join this roster, that's why I put building a roster. I need your hashtags. I know right now a lot of people don't have this game. I get it. Find somebody who does. Have them help you make your call. I would offer, but I got a lot of stuff to do as it is to build this roster and to build everything else. I don't have time. I might be able to do one here or there. You know, like I said, L-Dub-Dub's new to the area. New to this. He was thinking about coming in. We'll see what happens. I might be able to help him myself. I don't know. But like I said, we got a lot of stuff we got to figure out and work on. So, but I'm going to end this. This way I can go to the bathroom, chill. I'm going to watch the football game that comes on at 10 o'clock. XFL, ladies and gentlemen. Vegas Vipers, Orlando Guardians. Both teams suck, and they happen to be my team and Ed's team. So we're in the toilet bowl tonight against each other. We're going to see if either one of our teams can actually fucking score anything tonight. It's going to be priceless. But either way, y'all take care. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whoever was here live, those of you who will catch it on the replay. Remember, I need those answers, need that information sooner than later. And between now and then, like I said, Ed and I are going to continue to build what we need to build. We may tweak some arenas. We might make a couple different arenas. We might have more than one show. All these things we got to discuss. And the money system we're going to talk about. I'm going to probably go with a point system again. I don't know. Like I said, we're trying to figure out how we want to rank everybody, but there will be a money system for you to improve your call. So when you submit your call to us, make sure he's a 75 overall. Build, I'm going to go with that. We'll just go with 75 overall. The hell with it. This way you guys know now. Build him any way you like, but keep him at 75. That's it. You want to max out his speed, but he's not got a lot of power? That's up to you. Just keep him at 75 overall. Set him up. Get some people involved. Get your friends involved. We'll see if we can build some angles and some storylines and have some fun and see what we can come up with. But this is where we're at. So it's going to be Outlaw Championship Wrestling, United States Pro Wrestling, Primetime Championship Wrestling, Sin City Wrestling, or International Championship Wrestling. One of those companies will be the one. And I'm hoping sooner than later to make the decision. Once I get in touch with Ed here, as I planned on trying to call him as soon as this was over, to touch base on the final few things based off what we saw out of this chat room. But But the money system, I think, is something I don't even know if I really mentioned to him too much. So this might be something he's really getting excited about. But yeah, like I said, appearances. Every time we do a show, you show up, you are going to get paid, booked or not. But like I said, throughout the show, you might get asked a question. That's the only time we're going to interact with the chat room. If we want to call the show like it's real. We might not even say it on the air. We might just type it in the chat room. Like, for example, Joker Nixon Wolf's been with us the whole time. You know, we could all of a sudden say, all right, Joker Nixon Wolf, blah, 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 blah. And if he responds and answers us within a certain amount of time, he earns bonus points. Yes, definitely. Champions would definitely earn more. You're going to earn more for title defenses. You're going to earn more points for winning by pinfall than you would by count-out. These are all the things we're going to come up with. And I'm not going to go big numbers. You might only win $100, $300, $500, simple money. You know, but you guys will see what we're going with. It's going to be pretty cool. For those of you who are familiar with the IWA, the Imaginary Wrestling Alliance, I'm going to use a lot of their concepts when it comes to the money system. Because it's pretty simple what they did, pretty easy. Title matches that you win will earn you money. Chances are anytime you win a belt, you're going to be able to upgrade your character. Because you want a belt, it should be a reward. The bigger the belt, the bigger the reward. So, 1,000 max? What the hell? Possibly. I see what you mean. Possibly it could be. I don't know yet. Like I said, we got to figure that out. We got to figure out what's going to be the amount that you got to pay for points and stuff like that. I was even thinking in my head towards pay-per-views. Like, let's just say Joker Nixon Wolf was taking on Callum's character, and they're at the main event in our pay-per-view. What if we had it in the rule book that you could spend $5,000 to take a point off your opponent? And it's not just for the match, it would be permanently. To give yourself some type of advantage. You know, there's all kinds of ideas we can come up with. This is where I need you guys to give me your feedback. Give me your thoughts. Throw at me anything you come up with. Most of you know how to get a hold of me. Those of you who don't, you just get on the Twitter. Follow me on the Twitter. Find me up on Facebook. There's all kinds of ideas. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm off of here. I'm going to go watch this game, but you guys can still reach me. I'll still message you if I need to. But get your information to me on what you think, what company, importantly, is the biggest one right now. So we know which one we want to roll with, and we can figure out the rest of it as we go. But y'all take care, be safe, and I plan on being back live again tomorrow. Hopefully they grab some hashtags from people to download, guys. I'm out. Be safe. Later.